from the Gail Borden Public Library at your home. I'm not at my home again. I am in one of our new programming rooms at the main library, and I hope all of you get a chance to be back here very soon. So before we get started with our sensory fun today, I want to remind you that the summer reading program is still going on. So make sure you get your reading done and come back to the library to pick up your prizes. So today for our sensory fun, we're going to talk about sensory walks. So some of the companies like Amazon, Constructive Playthings, Lakeshore have tiles that you can buy that have different textures and patterns on them, and they fit together. You can kind of see the edges right here. They fit together like a jigsaw puzzle, so you can make your sensory walk out of these tiles. Like this one has, it looks like an acorn almost pattern. You'll see the green one is raised up into a hill, and it has a bumpy pattern. This one, flat with just bumpies on them. So all kinds of different patterns. So the set usually comes with about 9 different tiles. They're pretty expensive. You can spend up to $100 on a set, or you can make one at home for just the things you have in your house. So the first thing that you're going to need is something to put your sensory materials on. So you need a thicker kind of paper. If you don't have cardstock at home, and what I usually prefer to use is the cardstock, you can cut up a cardboard box and use the cardboard for your base. But you're going to want to use the same material for your whole sensory walk. So if you start with cardboard, stay with cardboard. It just makes it easier to stick down to the floor so it's more even. So you need your material as your base. You're going to need some tape, and I like the packing tape just because it's clear so it doesn't interfere with whatever you're sticking to the base. You'll need some scissors to cut the cardboard, and I like to cut the tape. You'll need some glue, and I prefer the tacky glue, and you can find this at any craft store or Target. I like a little container to put my glue in, and then I like to spread my glue with a paintbrush. And then you need the materials that you're going to put onto your base. So you could use straws, puzzle pieces. That would make an interesting texture. Feathers. So some of the ones that we have done so far for the one at the library, we have, let me turn this around so you can see better. We have a shiny gold, like ribbon almost. So I've cut in little strips and stuck on there. We have fake flowers that I've taken apart and glued on top of each other. We have some streamers, tissue paper. This is from another sensory fun project. These are beans, and they are colored and also scented, so they make our sensory walk smell. We have our poppers. We have stickers. We have cotton balls, and we have a different kind of ribbon. Now this ribbon has a pattern on it, and then it has a different pattern from gluing them kind of on top of each other. So you can always add on to your sensory walk. As soon as you find something new or fun that you think has a interesting texture, you can add another panel to it. So what you do, and I started one already for you. I started a one with straws. So you're going to take some glue, and you're going to take your paintbrush, and you're going to put some of that glue on to your paper. Let's move the tape so you can see. And then you'll take just a few of your straws, and you could lay them down in a pattern by colors, or you can make it be totally random. And you just kind of press them on there. I find with the tacky glue it doesn't take very long for the project to dry. I did this earlier in the afternoon and this side is already pretty dry. So I'm going to stick just a couple more of our straws on there. So we have a page full of straws, and it makes a sound, and then it has a fun feel to it when the kids would walk on it or just kind of touch it. And then I'm going to add it to the end with the textured ribbon. So you want to lay that down on the table. You want to lay the textured side down on the table, and then I'll lay the side with the straws down so they meet up. And then I'm going to take one of my pieces of tape that I pre-cut, and you put it on the back side of the two panels that you're taping together. I would usually use about 2 pieces, and then I'd flip it over and I'd add a piece to the front just to make sure that it's nice and stuck on there. And then when you're ready to put it down for the kids to play with, just take another piece of tape, and you're going to want to roll it up with the sticky side out and just put it on the back side like that, and just stick it down to the floor. And I would put a couple of those pieces on per panel just to make sure it's nice and stuck to the floor, and then the kids can walk back and forth on it, or the babies could crawl on it. It's really kind of up to you. You can make one long strip, or it might be fun to make a pattern so you have a double wide or a square. It's really up to you. You can make your sensory walk into anything you want it to be. So I hope you had fun learning about how to make a sensory walk, and I can't wait to see all of you back in the library very soon. Bye guys.